Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lily. I am so happy that you are here with me today. In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 different things because I just recently came back from a trip to California and I documented. It is the very first time I journal while I'm on my trip. I usually do it when I get back, but I wanted to do something different and actually journal while I am away. And I think it worked out really well. So I am going to cover 4 different things in this video. It's a little bit long, but I think you're going to enjoy it. The first thing I'm going to do is go through my travel kit, but not as thorough as the first video where I put together my travel junk journal kit. By the way, if you are interested in this little tote, I do have an Amazon link, which is in the description area below. And I love it. I took it on my trip. I came back and I think I want another one. I love it so much. But okay, I'm going to open my kit and I'm going to show you the things that I used on my trip. And then I'm going to do a small Daiso haul because while I was in California, I stopped at Daiso and bought some really cute things. So I want to show you what those are. And then the third thing I'm going to do is I am going to do a flip through of my travel journal. This is a junk journal that I made specifically for this trip. I'm going to do a flip through and show you all the different layouts that I created while I was on my trip. And finally, I will do a junk journal with me session. I have reserved 2 pages in my junk journal so that we can journal together so that you can see my process and how I prepare and work on my pages. So I think that will be fun. So 4 different things. I think you will enjoy it. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here watching my video, whether you are here for the first time or you have come back. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, are you guys ready to get started? Let's go. I'm going to give you a quick look at the contents of my travel junk journal, but for a complete look at all of the contents and just the complete kit in general, I do have a video where I show you everything that I put together in this kit, and I will link that video up above, but it will also be in the description area below. It is so jam-packed because I included a few extra items while I was on my trip, and so I really pushed it to its limit. I'm going to focus primarily on the items that I used, and I'm going to point those items out. I did not use everything that I packed with me, and that kind of just shows that I will be more selective in the future. But I took these heart Dollar Tree stickers. I did use those, did not use the recipe card, and I had fun using those faux wax seals. And you can see that I really did use these rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. I enjoyed using those. I also had this pack of pip stickers that I picked up. I think I picked these up at either Home Goods or TJ Maxx, and they look like faux postage stamps. So I had fun using these to add more interest to the background of my layouts. So I did use those. And then I also used these labels that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and I used several of these in my layouts. So these are items that I know I will be packing in the future only because I enjoyed using those much more. That little pocketbook, I'll talk about that in just a moment. And here are some of the cling stamps that I packed with me. I didn't use all of these. I know that I probably took more than I needed, but I did use this one with the best stamp. I used that one a couple times, but I thought it was a good set because it had so many different images on it and I really liked it. I used this scene with the door and the front porch. I picked that one up on Amazon. And then this one, as much as I loved it, I didn't get to use it. And then the same with this Heidi Swap stamp. I really, really wanted to use it, but I just didn't. I had so many options that I didn't get to use, or that cute little cat one too. This one I did. I used the black cat, primarily because it had a little birthday hat on. And so it was just so perfect, so fitting for the occasion. And I also used this one from the Dollar Tree. This is the one where I talk about in the previous video when I put together my travel kit. It is not the best quality, but I love the images, and I managed to salvage this stamp set by using fun foam underneath my pages to give it a nice crisp image. And in this little organza bag, I packed in some washi tape strips that I received from your creative studio. And then it was also perfect for holding these cute little seashells that I picked up at the beach. And I actually documented that, and you'll see when I go through the flip through a picture of me holding those cute little seashells. And I did use these washi tape strips. These were super convenient because they are flat and I didn't have to take the actual rings that cause or create a little bit of bulk. I'm not going to go through all of the markers and the pens that I used, but I did add a few extra ones after I had done my video. I went to Joann's and I picked up 2 Posca pens. They have been on my wish list for a long time, and they were having a sale, so I couldn't miss that. So I picked up a white Posca and a gold one. Didn't use those, but I put them in the kit just in case. These are 2 calligraphy pens that I picked up at Daiso, and I'll talk about Daiso in just a moment. But I picked 2 up. One has a larger brush tip than the other, and I love these. Whenever I'm at Daiso, I always grab a couple. And here are the Posca pens. I thought, well, I'll put them in my kit just in case I have the opportunity to use them. But I just wanted to keep them in a safe place, and so that when I returned from my trip, I could remember that I actually purchased them. And I also, this little pouch right here holds all of my tools. I added a tool to this little kit. At a discount store in LA, I picked up a date stamp. It was only $1.50, and it came with this cute little ink pad, and that added more bulk to my kit that I wanted, but I had to have that little date stamp because the ones that I have were already outdated. And then in this little pouch, I had extra cling stamps, and these are the 2 that I used. I didn't use all the others that were in there. So I know I packed in several stamps and I only used a handful of them, but that'll teach me for next time. And in this cute little pouch, I put some of the receipts that I had collected while I was in Los Angeles, and then other little notes, and then some of the little bits and pieces that were kind of random and I didn't really have a place to put, so I just placed them in this cute little zipper pouch. And there's my Daiso receipt. I did have someone ask where I purchased this pouch, and I honestly don't remember. I've had it for many, many years, and I love it. Oh, and while I was at the Salt Lake City airport flying out, I stopped into one of the shops, and they had these cute little stickers. I drive a vintage Jeep, so that Jeep sticker was perfect, and you know, I love the sugar skulls. So I thought I would pick those up. And then I also used a lot of these labels. These originally came in a 12 by 12 scrapbooking sheet, and they are cut aparts. So I took the task of cutting them all up and placing them in that pouch. I highly recommend a sticker book. Those really came in handy because they have an array and such a great assortment of stickers. And even though I have used this sticker book in the past, I only used a couple of these, but on this trip I used a lot of these stickers, a lot of the sticker labels, and then little sticker tabs, lots of florals, lots of hearts, lots of great sentiments. And this one is by Simple Stories, and I've only had it a couple years, so it was so perfect. Look at that. I even went through an entire sheet, and then a lot of great sentiments. And you could see how I used so many of these. So if you are going to pack any stickers, I recommend a sticker book because you can get so much use out of these. And the same with all of these alpha stickers as well. I used a ton of those. And then larger sentiments for headers on my layouts. So I will be doing this again. Instead of taking smaller stickers, I'll just take a sticker book that I feel will be perfect for the occasion, depending on the type of trip that I take. I also had this other sticker book that I packed as well. This one is more focused for planner girls. or planner boys, but they're for agendas. And this sticker book was from Hobby Lobby. It is by Agenda 52 or Paper Studio, I believe. But I also used a lot of these stickers. And even though they are meant for planners, when I go through the flip through, I'm going to point out a lot of the ones that I used, especially the stickers that read day off, priority, rest and relax, and also little round stickers that read to do that are really meant for planners, but I thought were just perfect for the layouts. And you'll see them sprinkled throughout my layout. So don't overlook planner stickers because they are perfect, especially for traveling. So yeah, I will definitely be using these planner stickers for my travel kit in the future. And I especially love them when they go on sale at the craft stores. That's the best way to get them. And so I used a ton of these. So again, highly recommend sticker books. And this is an acrylic, a larger acrylic block. This is by Dilutions. And this I also packed after I had already done my video because I needed a ruler and a straight edge. Now, in hindsight, I will probably only pack this larger acrylic block because not only does it work for my cling stamps, but it also has a ruler and a scribbly or a doodle edge. And it's a lot thinner than the acrylic block that I had packed. And it's also less bulky. Curvy line, not doodly line, curvy line. So this is all-in-one. And so this is one that will definitely live in my travel kit. And then I probably won't pack one of these acrylic blocks, you know, to save some of that bulkiness. And then here is my travel journal. I do have a video. I have a few videos. One of them showing you how I make these, and then also a flip through. I have others that are currently listed in my Etsy shop. So if you want to go and take a look at those, I have them there. The link is down below. While I was on my trip, I had some pictures printed at Walgreens, and I probably spent more than I wanted to with these pictures, but I also have a lot left over that I can put in my Project Life album or just put in my other scrapbooking albums. I ordered 2 different sizes, 4x6 and also 4x6 but with 4 images. A single image, but you get 4 of them on one 4x6 size. That was the only option I have. I couldn't pick and choose which ones I wanted. There are other sites like Persnickety Prints and where you can collage and choose 4 different images. It was 99 cents for the 2x3 sizes and I think 30-something cents for the 4x6. I know, but I was just giving it a try. I wanted to see the quality, and I really like the quality. I didn't have the option for matte, but I was okay with the prints that I received. Okay, I'm moving on with a small little Daiso haul. I thought I would squeeze that in here because this is where I purchased this little, what is this? This little card holder, and it is so cute. Daiso's starting price is $175. It's like a Japanese dollar store. Minimum price $175, and then it goes up from there, but not too much. Very similar to what you find at Dollar Tree in regards to pricing. But this little card holder is perfect for holding small bits of ephemera. And I added some of those little cute little pieces that I received from Your Creative Studio, and then other random stickers and some little cards that I picked up at Daiso. So this is perfect, and this one will also live in my travel kit. I liked it so much. And it's easy to thumb through to see the items that you have that you can use in your layouts. I picked up a few other really cute cards. These are Winnie the Pooh theme, and they are just little message cards. I picked up 2 of these just because they are so stinking cute. And then I also picked up 2 of these wreath message cards. I've already given, I had my sister come over a few days ago, well, soon after I arrived back to Utah, and I purchased doubles of a few things and I shared those with her. And these are cute little pouches. I picked up 2 of these packages. They are so cute for adding little ephemera pieces. And I like to include little extras in my Etsy orders. And so these will be perfect for that. And they're pretty generous. There are 15 little bags in each of the little pouches or the packaging. And then, you know, I can't pass up cute little kitties. I am a secret cat lady. Not so much secret since I've put it out here. And the reason I say secret cat lady is because I don't own a cat. I never have. I don't know if I ever will. But I love all the cat things. These cute Post-it notes or sticky notes. They have the sticky at the bottom, which I thought was pretty cool. And I love all like the cat stamps and just all the cute cat things. I know, but I don't have a cat. I am, but that does make me a cat lady, right? And then I also picked up a couple of these coin envelopes. And again, these were $1.75, and there are 35 of these in each package. So again, I plan on using these to stuff them with the little extras that I include in my Etsy orders. And then I purchased a second little card holder, because this one I'll actually put in my daily handbag for my business cards and, you know, other random cards as well. And then I picked up these really cute bandages because, you know, I have 7 grandkids and you always need cute bandages, not just for them, but also for me too. Picked up some colored staples also from Daiso. They were $1.75. And so that was a nice buy. And then more of these cute little message cards. This one I had already opened because I shared some of these with my sister. When I stopped into Daiso after my birthday lunch, I only had like 15 minutes because we had to get to the next place. And I went in and I looked at my watch and I said, okay, we have 15 minutes. So I did speed shopping in there and only grabbed, and that's why I say it's only a small haul. I just grabbed what I could, what really called my attention. And these cute magnetic bookmarks are so stinking cute. I shared a few with my sister, and then I also took one out to place in the book that I am reading. I am currently reading a book by Jay Shetty called 8 Rules of Love. And so I put one of those magnetic bookmarks in there. This cute little tin caught my eye. It has number 10 size staples, and I have an older Stampin' Up! Mini stapler that takes the number 10 size staples, so this is perfect. And what caught my attention was that cute little bird drinking out of a cute little coffee cup. This is so stinking cute. And then these 2 little cards. I do think these were overpriced. They were $1.75. I thought there would be more in this little package, but there were only 2 of these cute little cat note cards. But, you know, for $1.75 for just 2 of them, it was a little bit more than I would have paid. But look at how stinking cute. I don't regret it. It is so cute, that cute little cat holding the heart. And it's a nice little note card. So I think I bought 2 of these. And so those are so stinking cute. And then you know how much I love note paper. So I picked up 4 of these notepads. I gifted one to my sister. And there are 20 sheets with 2 designs in each of these notepads. And they have a music theme, which I absolutely love. It is one of my favorite themes. And I did I say I gave one to my sister? I think so. And the quality of the paper is really good. You know, it's the first thing we do. If you love paper, first thing you're going to do is feel that quality. So that right there is my small Daiso haul. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, let's flip through the pages of my travel junk journal. I added a little charm to the silk ribbon that I have as a tie. This is ribbon I picked up at a French boutique, La Petite Maison in Salt Lake County. And this is that piece of fun foam that I have used so that I can get a better stamped image on these pages, and it worked really well. And it also served as a sturdier background or backdrop, not sure how to say that, when I was journaling. So I just placed it behind the pages, and it made for a sturdier surface for me to be able to write and journal and stamp as well. And so all you need is a little piece of fun foam. This journal feels so good in my hands. It only has one signature, but it is perfect. And it has, I want to say, roughly 68 pages approximately. And I love this fabric. This fabric I purchased at Hobby Lobby, I believe. And then before my trip, I did start off by doing some doodling, kind of practicing with the markers and the pens that I wanted to take, because I wanted to make sure that the pens that I used wouldn't bleed through the other side. And so those are the pens that I ended up taking. And they all worked out perfectly on my pages. I thought I would start with a picture of me because this was indeed a birthday trip. I turned 55 on August 15th, and I love Southern California. I love being by the ocean. So I went to some of my favorite places. I'm pointing out all of the little things that I used to embellish my layout, some of those washi strips, some of the planner stickers, and also a lot of doodling on these pages. And I think that's one of the reasons why I probably won't pack as many stamps in the future, because I did do a lot of doodling. And when you have a limited supply of items, you tend to be more creative. And so if I only take pens and I only take markers, I'm going to be able to draw more and do more doodling and really focus on using the limited supply of items, and just so that I can be much more creative. This is a page that I created the day that I flew out, which was August 14th. And I really like that quote. And I love drawing my 80s girls. These are 80s girls, the big hair, the bright makeup. So I have been doing 80s girls for a long time. Big hair girls. I flew out on August 14th, and I had, I just documented that day. Flew out of Salt Lake City and flew right into the LAX. I had some travel ephemera and some stickers, and that background paper worked so perfectly. These are my grungy papers that I created for these journals. I do have a video where I show you how I create grungy papers. But the background, it almost looks like it's a cloud. So it worked out perfectly. And that's one of those 2x3 photos that I printed at Walgreens, did some doodling. And then, yeah, that was it. Pretty simple. Lots of doodling. You'll see that throughout all of my pages. I start off with a doodly border. And that is the first step for my layouts. Lots of doodling, and then I begin to embellish with little stickers or ephemera. And then that was my to-do list for the day, which was the crab pot in Belmont Shore, one of my favorite restaurants. And then went and spent some time at the marina in Belmont Shore. And then after that, went to Daiso in Cerritos. That was on Thursday, on my birthday day. And that is me sitting enjoying a delicious cocktail. That one's called Pirate's Punch. It's from the crab pot. I did some doodling on the background. Drew a palm tree because I knew I was going to have palm trees, be surrounded by palm trees. And it was such a nice day. Added lots of stickers, lots of sentiment stickers. And then just some simple journaling, what I did on that day. And then this is us at Belmont Shore. And this is Eddie. He is the father of my children. And so he drove me to all of my favorite places. We had such a great time on my birthday. And then again, did a doodly border. Added some of the stickers from the sticker books. A lot of the sentiments. If you struggle with what to journal, what to write down on your journal pages, the sentiments or the phrases in the sticker books can do all of the talking for you. So that's why I recommend those sticker books. Because of the sentiments and because of the phrases, they can tell your story. That way you don't have to, this is only if you struggle with what to write down. And this is a conversation I had with my sister. She struggles with actual journaling. And so one of the tips that I gave her was to use those sentiment and phrase stickers to her advantage. I also did some little floral doodles. And then I love the heart shape. And so you will see hearts on all of my layouts. You can see how I also used a lot of just random stickers. And when it's all said and done, your layouts are personal to you. There's no right or wrong way to journal. You do what you love, because this is for you to look back and remember your trips, your day, whatever it is that you do, whatever makes you happy. There is a location marker, and that was from the planner stickers. And then I looked up at Belmont Shore and saw these beautiful palm trees, and so I had to take a picture of them. And that is one of the label stickers, and I used the best word stamp on there. And then drew a sun and then colored it with one of the markers, and also used my Wink of Stella over that sun. And this is a picture of our feast from the crab pot. The crab pot, we ate on the patio which overlooks the marina. Oh my gosh, it is just a perfect setting. Used some stickers and doodly. And then on the very next day, I wanted to have Mexican food. I wanted to have some tacos. And so we went over to King Taco, which is a famous taco place in Los Angeles. And so I cut out King Taco from the placemat. I saved it. Used little bits and pieces of ephemera, and then took a picture of what we ate. We had these delicious carne asada French fries. Oh my gosh, so good. That's one of the stamps that I used. It reads fotografia, and then also did lots of doodling, lots of hearts. And then on the opposite page, more doodling. Started out with my doodly border, and then doodled some little botanicals, and then just wrote down what we ate, where we were, and then used my date stamper. And then again, these were printed. These were the 2x3 pictures that I printed at Walgreens. I did lots of doodling on this page. Just some cute little simple daisies, doodly border, some little scallop designs. And this is a page where I used a lot of the rub-on transfers. It almost looks like I doodled or I drew those, but those were the rub-on transfers. And the colors that I chose just coordinated so well on this page. And then used one of my DIY labels to do some journaling. And then lots of other little stickers from the sticker books. And there were days where we just sat out on the front porch in the evenings, enjoyed some music, really went over there to slow things down for me. I was getting really stressed out here in LA with work. And then this page is dedicated to some great news that I received Friday night regarding a real estate transaction that I was working on. And I just had to, I just had to step back, take a deep breath, and let God take control. And everything worked out so well. So that was dedicated to the great news that I received that night. And this was actually, this is not in chronological order. So I jump around depending on what pictures and what I was inspired to do that night when I was journaling. So I'm jumping back to my birthday, and this is in the evening. Can you believe I didn't have any dessert or birthday cake on my birthday? Mainly because, I've been living a keto lifestyle for over 5 years now. And so I kind of watch what I eat. But because with my birthday, I did have a few cheat meals. Like the carne asada fries. Yeah, those were so good. Anyway, at the end of the night, Eddie brought me a cupcake. He put 2 candles and sang happy birthday to me. So that was nice. And he brought this over to me while I was journaling late at night. So that was really nice. And then this is that beautiful stamp that I purchased on Amazon. I do have an Amazon storefront, so a lot of these supplies that I used, I have them in my storefront. I have that link down below if you want to go and visit my Amazon storefront. And I basically documented here that, celebrating my birthday, and then the very next day, like I said, I jumped back and forth between the days, just hanging out on the front porch, enjoying a nice cold drink. And those Mike hard lemonades are so good. I don't drink often, only because it swells me, and then of course it has too many carbs, and so I know, but it was my birthday week, and so why not? And then lots of the planner stickers. I layer a lot of the stickers, and so I'm counting that there's 5 stickers on that lower right hand side. And so go ahead and layer your stickers to create a scene. And I really like how the faux wax seals from the Dollar Tree look. And then I created a header. I used some markers. I used alpha stickers to create a title for this page. Lots of doodling, lots of stickers, and lots of the phrase stickers to kind of help tell the story. And then of course, lots of little doodly hearts. And then I even did a banner. And then I used a project life card, and I just jotted down a quote, which also tells a lot of the story. Another way to help with your journaling is to use quotes that kind of tell the story, that apply to your setting, to your day, to your event. So stickers and quotes, those are my favorite. But I have, just like I have no trouble talking, I have no trouble jotting down my thoughts. Okay, here's another cheat meal. I know. I mean, keto went out the door this week, you guys. I'll be honest. There was no keto about my trip at all. And there's that cute little cat stamp that I used. So cute with that little birthday hat on it. And then on Saturday, we went to Pop's Burgers. This has been there since 1989. It is such a great burger joint. So clean, so delicious. I have been there many times. Every time I'm in LA, I've gone back to Pop's Burgers. This one is in Huntington Park, which is in Los Angeles. And I had the bacon cheeseburger with bread and all. Usually I order lettuce wrap burgers, but I couldn't resist just a regular burger, and it was so delicious. And then we also had chili cheese fries. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. And so I just documented that. I took part of the menu and added it to the layout. You can see I used label stickers, some other phrase stickers. And the 2x3 size photographs are perfect for this journal. The 4x6 ones are kind of large. Some of them I cut down to 2x3. This really made me think that maybe I want to invest in a portable photo printer like the Kodak one, or even the HP Sprocket printer, because of the money I spent on printing pictures. I probably spent about $30 on pictures, and I think I can get an HP Sprocket printer kit for like $75. But I hadn't done enough research to know which one I want, and that's why I don't have one, because I need to do some research. So if you have any recommendations for a portable photo printer, please let me know in the comments section below, because I'm really thinking that I'm going to get one, because I love documenting with pictures. On the left-hand side, I did a lot of journaling. I was just feeling so much gratitude for this trip. Aside from it being my birthday trip, there were other things that were on my mind that I really had to do on this trip, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But I had a manicure done right before I left for my trip, and my nail color is neon pink, and I thought I needed to take a picture of my manicure, and so I documented that. So documenting doesn't necessarily have to be all the places that you've been to, but it can be simple things like, a beautiful manicure or a pedicure. you know, the things that make you happy. That is, it, you journal your way. You journal the things that bring you joy. And that's what I did in this travel journal. And this is another layout about Seal Beach and then family. And that's what I want to talk about really quick. So I have an auntie in LA that is not doing well. She lives in Compton. And I have been planning this birthday trip all year. But one of the reasons I chose to go to LA, because I had originally thought about going to San Diego. I went to LA so that I can go see my auntie. This is my mother's younger sister who is not doing well. And so it was important for me to go and visit her. So I went and I visited her on Sunday, and then I went back and I saw her on Tuesday. So I am just so grateful that I was able to spend some time with her, gave her lots of hugs, lots of kisses, and we spent some really good quality time together. And Eddie went with me both those days, and so that was really nice that he accompanied me. He actually took me everywhere, you guys. He took me everywhere and didn't hesitate. Whatever makes you happy, let's go do it. And even though he has, you know, his responsibilities and the things that he needs to do, he didn't hesitate to drop what he was doing to to just make this a really memorable trip. This is a Tim Holtz ephemera picture, but it looks just like Main Street in Seal Beach. And Seal Beach makes me so happy, like you don't even know. I have been going to Seal Beach since the 80s. And when I was in high school, that is where I hung out with all of my friends, right there at the pier, exact same place where I go to all the time. And so Seal Beach, California brings me so many happy memories. And whenever I'm feeling any kind of sort of way, especially when I was living in California for 10 years, from 2010 through 2020, I spent a lot of time by myself at Seal Beach. So it's really nice to be able to go there and, you know, spend some quality time with the people that make you happy. And so Eddie was there with me, and so that was really nice. And here is where I documented the seashells. We went hunting for seashells. So he picked up a few for me, and I had to take a picture of that. It was such a beautiful day. It was in the 80s. The water temperature was amazing. My only regret is that I didn't pack a beach bag, but I did play in the water, and that was so much fun. So you could see that I use tons of pictures for my journaling, and then added the doodly border. And then here is where I used some of the Dollar Tree stamps on the lower side, on the left layout and the right hand layout. And then, we went to a Mexican restaurant there in Avila's, in Seal Beach, called Avila's Rancherito Mexican Restaurant. Ooh, so good. I had a couple margaritas. They're called Seal Beach margaritas, and they're so good. So also, I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but man, on this trip, I did enjoy a few cocktails. By the time I got back, my hands and feet were so swollen. Yeah, so I'm back to keto now that I'm back home. But that week over there, yeah, keto, who? And more pictures of Seal Beach, because this is where I spent a lot of time. We didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of outing just because of all of the other things that we were doing. But when we were out, we were at Seal Beach. And then, of course, eating all of the carbs, because vacation carbs don't count. Okay, I saved a layout for you guys. We're going to travel junk journal together, like I mentioned in my intro. I did already place some of the pictures that I'm going to use for this layout, and also some of the ephemera pieces that I had. But I'm going to show you how I take this simple picture layout to a maximalist travel junk journal page, because I am a maximalist journaler. There is no empty spaces in my journaling. If there is an empty space, I will fill it with hearts, with doodles, with stickers. This right here is my favorite layout of them all, both pages. I did a picture of the garden at Eddie's house, and then I accidentally took a picture with this black background where he's holding a guitar. I have a new iPhone. I have the iPhone 15 Pro. I don't know how to use it very well, but I accidentally took a picture and that is how it came up. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's like professional photographer status picture. Anyway, I love how that layout turned out. I created this page when I returned from my trip. My daughter had actually posted a quote on her Instagram stories, which was the perfect quote for my trip. And so I love this quote. So if you want, pause that and read it because it is perfect. Here is another layout. Do you see that picture of Eddie holding the guitar on the right hand side? That's the exact same picture on the other page, but for some reason my camera took it with that black background. It looked like it's meant for like an album cover. I just love that picture so much. But this is what it actually looked like. So I need to play around with the camera settings on my iPhone. But I also love this. And a lot of the times we just sat back, relaxed. I listened to him play the guitar. I enjoyed a nice cocktail. Really simple things, but oh my gosh, so enjoyable. He made me some lemonade on my birthday evening from fresh lemons from his lemon tree. Oh my gosh. And he used real sugar. So this lemonade was so delicious. Oh, nothing like a freshly made lemonade with real sugar. Oh my, I haven't had real sugar in so long. So I had a few glasses of that lemonade. So good. And that was the day that I came back, and I didn't finish journaling on that. I think I left that space open so that I can talk about the book that I'm reading. And so I will finish that off camera. But yeah, so I'll talk about that book. And the book again was Jay Shetty, 8 Rules of Love. I'm halfway through and I love that book. I also have a list of the books that I read or I'm currently reading in my Amazon storefront. So if you want to go see what I've read or what I'm reading, I have that in my Amazon storefront. But how cute is that page with that Project Life airplane and then all the things that I had on my to-do list for that day. And I still have about half of the book to finish, so I will save that for another trip when I go back to LA. So hopefully I can go back before the end of the year. And this is just an extra piece of journal paper that I had where I was doodling and practicing with the markers and the pens that I used. So now let's go and travel journal together. I saved this because I want to show you my process and how I journal when I'm traveling. This is the pen that I used for most of my journaling. And let me tell you that I did not take away from living in the present, okay? I had someone comment on my Spanish travel kit video where I should only pack my eyes so that I can enjoy the people and the moments of my trip. And so I journal first thing in the morning and also late at night. And I enjoyed every single moment of my trip with my family, with Eddie, doing all the things that I absolutely love. But if I wanted to journal during the day, I am going to journal during the day. You journal however you want. And, I keep saying that over and over again, but it's so true. There's no right or wrong way to journal. And you can journal at whatever time of the day you want. First thing in the morning with my cup of coffee is what worked for me. And also late at night while Eddie was playing the guitar, while I was either having lemonade or a glass of wine, that's when I was journaling. And during the day, I enjoyed the present. Like Tim Holtz says, enjoy the now. I enjoyed the now. And I took in the scenery and the people around me, everything, all the simple things that we did. And then at night, I journaled about it because I wanted to bring it back with me so that when I look back, I can remember all of those memories that I created when I was there. So there you go. So the first thing I did is took my Sharpie pen, did a doodly border, very simple. And then I took one of these brush tip marker pens from Paper Studio. I picked those up at Hobby Lobby. And now I'm going to go in and do some little hearts. And I don't overthink it. I work really fast on my journal layouts. And then I took a different color because now I'm going to just do some simple floral designs. And I'm using the tip of the brush pen to create the flower petals. Super, super easy. And I'm just pressing down those petals in a circular motion to create simple little flowers. So yes, I don't overthink it. And I work two different ways. So sometimes I will put my pictures down on the page with the ephemera pieces that I want to work with, like I did with this layout. Other times I start with the doodly borders and then I add my pictures. And now I'm just doing some simple mark making just to kind of fill in some of the gaps, because I know I am going to use some of the phrase stickers to do the journaling for me. I'm going to take one of these are mild liners, I think that's what these are called, by Zebra. And again, I'm going to doodle some more hearts to kind of fill in the background. Use your favorite shapes if you like doing circles, stars, squares. Start with that. And now they kind of blend into the background, but I'm going to show you how I make them pop. You can leave them as they are, or you can add a little doodly heart shape over your design, whether it's a star or a circle, and that helps that color in the background pop. And this is a pen by Sharpie, which I absolutely love, and I think I have one right here. It is a Sharpie S gel pen, which is also perfect for journaling, and so I packed that in there. But I'll be honest, I used the Sharpie, the black Sharpie marker pen for a lot of my journaling. For my tiny, tiny journaling, I used a Sarasa Mark-On pen by Zebra in a 0.5 tip. So that's another pen that I packed. And here are the labels that I used. I used a lot of these labels throughout my layouts. And like I mentioned before, these were cut aparts from a scrapbooking page. And I did cut each and every one of those. And now I'm just going to trim the corners. I used this glue stick for the very first time. My daughter bought these for me at Target, and they worked really well. It's the very first time I've ever used them, and she bought me a pack. I think the pack holds like 8 of them. So I'll have glue stick for a while. This label I cut down a little bit because I didn't want it to cover up the surf too much. Alter your stickers, alter your ephemera. The two ephemera pieces that I have on the layouts, the one that shows you the boot on the right hand side had a bigger border, and I trimmed it down so it can fit. And also the pink card that reads, "When I am happy." That is actually a scripture card, and there was scripture on the opposite side. That was bigger. It was like a 2x3 size. I cut that one down to fit. So don't be afraid to alter things if they don't quite fit your layout, but you want to use them. Trim things down. And now I'm going to embellish with some stickers from the sticker books. And I don't want to overthink this. And don't be afraid to use items that don't necessarily match the background, because you're using things that bring you joy. And when it's all said and done, all of these stickers and all of these random bits and pieces are all going to work out because you're using items that you love. If you don't love a certain sticker, don't use it because it's going to throw off your entire page. So stick to things that make you happy. And these little botanical stickers make me happy. And so I am going to use them even though they are not beach related. but they look cute on the page. And also, I'm going to cover some of those things that I already doodled, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with layering over. What I'm doing is creating interest in the background and also adding more dimension to those pages. Everything is flat, and so you want to add dimension, you want to add interest to your pages, and layering really helps do that. Doodling, stickers, that helps give you that dimension. So things don't look too flat. Do you know what I mean? More of these cute little tab stickers, and I'm just randomly placing them, especially in areas where there are empty spaces. I just can't leave an empty space alone. I have to add something. You do as much or as little as you want. And I scrapbook just like this. So I started scrapbooking in the 90s, and that's really helped me with my journaling. And so if you were a scrapbooker, okay, take some of those techniques and incorporate them into your junk journal pages. It'll make it so much easier for you to junk journal if you were a scrapbooker. And if you are a planner person, then incorporate some of those planner techniques into your junk journaling as well. So see, I cut down one of those stickers that reads Happy Hearts. I wasn't at home, and so I didn't need the second half of that sticker. And now I'm going to use some of these phrase stickers to tell the story. This place makes me happy, and that's what some of these read. My favorite place. Places that make me happy. And so I'm surprised I still had some of these phrase stickers left over. I thought I had used them all up. I'm going to use some of these alpha stickers. If you struggle with using alpha stickers, you can write simple words like hi. And I've used most of these, especially the vowels, but I had couple W's. Maybe that was an M, but I turned it upside down, and an O. So I just spelled out the word wow. So be creative with those alpha stickers. And then using some of these little circle stickers to kind of smooth out those corners of the photographs and the ephemera pieces. And now I'm looking, do I need anything else? Am I done? And I don't want to do, I think I know when to stop. But maybe it still needs a little bit more. I can't remember if I added some more. Oh yeah, these are the little to-do stickers that I was talking about. How perfect are they to add to your planner pages? Because I wanted to do this, and so why not use a little planner to-do sticker on there? And then here's another planner sticker. This one reads, I believe it reads, priority. The beach to me is a priority, especially when I'm in Los Angeles. And then these are just decorative little pieces that I'm adding to the edges. But I do get to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to stop. Enough is enough. But I am a maximalist when it comes to journaling. And see how it's just all those little random bits and pieces. And now I am going to finish it with my date stamp. And I'm so glad I found this at the discount store. So I'm just adding it on both pages. If you don't have a date stamp, I started out without one and I just hand wrote the date, but I really love the look of the date stamp. And now just some easy journaling. It basically just reads that it was a fabulous sunny day at Seal Beach, and adding a few more of these doodly hearts. Okay, so maybe I wasn't done with the date stamp. Oh my goodness. You guys are awesome. I sure hope you enjoyed my process. This was a long video, but I showed you 4 different things. So it was a 4-in-1 video, and I sure hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know how you travel journal. Let me know what you think about this. I don't do a lot of journaling on camera, but maybe this is something that you want to see. And if you want to see more of my journaling, maybe not travel journaling, but just everyday home journaling, let me know below. I appreciate you taking the time to be here with me. You guys are awesome. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also share my video. You guys take care.